Let's get it.
All right, welcome back to Eat Up With It. This is absolutely an emergency podcast. We had to hop in. I just called Cam like a little bit ago. We had to get in here, dude. So it turns out that just today, just a couple hours ago, Donald Trump was shot. There was an assassination attempt on Donald Trump while he was at a rally in Pennsylvania. Cameron.
Insane, dude.
Cameron, what is going down? Get up there, son.
No, don't even absolutely ask me what's going down. I couldn't. I don't think nobody is gonna ever know what really ever went down. That's insane.
Cameron, something happened, dude. We're in it today. Today. I'm saying like, what is going down, dude? This all happens just off the coattails of all the debate. The debate was 2 weeks ago. Yeah. Whenever Biden, everybody's asking him to step down. He doesn't know what he's gonna do. He wouldn't step down unless there was no path to victory. Bro, what is happening? Like, this is all perfect. This freaks me out. Freaks me out bad. I've been freaking out for 2 hours waiting on you to get here, dude. Because this was just crazy. What do you think's going on,
dude? Bro. What do you think is going on, Logan?
Bro? I have no idea what's going on. You know where Biden is right now?
I have no idea.
Biden is away, at families, at his families in Delaware.
Hold on. Let me see if it's still here.
Go ahead and find it, but dude, this is just
right here, dude. This is a statement from Joe Biden.
Okay, go ahead and read that.
It says, I've been briefed on the shooting at Donald Trump's rally in Pennsylvania. I'm grateful to hear that he's safe and doing well. I'm praying for him and his family and for all those who were at the rally as we await further information. Jill and I are grateful to the Secret Service for getting him to safety. There's no place for this kind of violence in America. We must unite as one nation to condemn it. That was his official statement.
Yeah, I heard that earlier whenever I was listening to PBD. But, bro, I'm telling you right now, this is absolutely insane. I don't even know what to think about this, dude. This is how crazy this is. This is how crazy this is. Oh, hold up. Whoa, I got it a whole lot different on my phone. Thought it'd be over already. Okay. On March 30th, 1981, Ronald Reagan was shot as he was getting into his limo. He was currently in the first year of his presidency. Reagan was also a politician. He was not a politician. He was an actor, bro. Ronald Reagan was. He was somebody that they wanted to kill. Like, that was these are assassination attempts that were, tried on the president of the United States or former president of the United States, right? These are just some notable ones. There's been 18 overall.
Yeah.
But these are just some important ones to go over. Ronald Reagan was shot. He came back, but he wasn't a politician, dude. He didn't get along with all these politicians, these career politicians, however long, this weird version of politics has been going on. Because, now it's like cutthroat, dude. Like, ever since I remember, even as a kid, bro, it's like all they do is bash the other side. They can't say, well, they got some good points on this and some good points on that.
Never.
They never, ever say that.
Never.
So, my point is like, this was somebody who was not a career politician, came into it as an actor, and then went there, and in his first year of his presidency, he ends up getting shot. Almost dies, and then he goes on and serves like another, full 2 terms. He gets reelected again. So, anyway, that was March 30th, 1981. That's a day that people will always have in the record books for forever. Go on to, this was actually before this, but I'm just leading up to something here. October 14th, 1912.
Okay.
Former President Teddy Roosevelt, dude. Theodore Roosevelt.
Back in the day.
Back in the day, son. Long time ago. But it wasn't like, 1800s. Like, it was like...
It was still
110
like, years
coming into industry, like, coming into like, a little bit working in towards modern war.
Yeah.
Working in, like, you're working up to World War One. Working up to that, right?
I thought World War One was already.
World War One was 1918.
Was it 1918?
Yeah. So you're working into the World War.
Okay.
He was the president from 1901 to 1909. He got shot while he was giving a speech. Teddy Roosevelt was. Former president, right?
Okay.
That day will always be remembered. October 14th, 1912. July 13th, 2024. Donald Trump gets shot in the ear while he's giving at a rally leading up to his, rematch against Joe Biden. Off the coattails of all this, like 2 weeks ago having the really bad debate, and then now you're working up to just a couple of days ago at the NATO summit, he starts saying things like, whenever he's trying to introduce Vladimir Zelensky from Ukraine, the president of Ukraine, he calls him President Putin.
Yeah, I was just about to say that, dude. I thought that was hilarious.
Dude, terrible look on everything.
Of course it's terrible.
Terrible.
Like, it's just so funny, dude, because it's like we let this happen, you know.
I didn't let it happen. I didn't let it happen. I mean, I don't know what I can do more.
The people let this happen.
I don't know what else I could have done. But I'm telling you right now, it's been freaking me out, bro. Bad.
Yeah, I don't like the way things are looking, dude.
No. Biden isn't even at the White
unhinged.
House. Why is it perfect that he's not at the White House today so where he could even answer some questions about this?
Is he not rallying as well?
He's spending time with family in Delaware. That's what he said.
Oh, well.
Yeah, he's away. He's not home. Yeah, he's spending time with family in Delaware. Bro has all the time in the world to sleep. All he does is sleep and do nothing.
It's pathetic, dude.
Bro, it looks so bad on us. I just think it looks so bad
It
on
makes
us.
us look weak as hell. You know?
Yeah.
I mean, it's pathetic. I don't know how else to put it. It's disgusting.
Let's put it like this. So if you would imagine that if there was, for some reason, all these world, top of the world countries, Russia, China, some countries in the UK, I'm sure, or Europe or whatever, Iran, stuff like that, maybe they want to see us fall. And, I'm sure that even maybe our leaders are like, well, we're trying to take out these places. And we do that strategically through history. We have done that. Taking advantage of other countries for no reason, other than resources maybe,
Allegedly.
All of this is alleged. We're dumb. We're very dumb. But building up to the point of...
Anyways, I'm sorry.
We're all like, if that all is real, don't you think that all these other big countries right now are not just like rubbing their hands together?
Britain has for a long time.
Who?
Britain.
No, dude, Britain needs us now, I feel like. And I feel like we rely on them for a lot. Yeah. I feel like one could probably do without the other, but I feel like it's probably much more they would want us than anything. I feel like they're cool. It's been a few hundred years. I feel like they had enough to get over it.
Seems like everybody from there is miserable.
Oh, dude. No, dude. It just rains a lot, man. That's all it is. It's like...
They say that has an impact, though.
It's like Seattle.
Yeah, it really is.
Yep.
That is true. I never thought about that.
Yep.
A lot of northwest states are like that, I suppose.
Yeah, just rainy places because they're like up in the northwest.
Yeah.
They're just up there getting rained on all the time. Pacific Northwest.
Anyways.
Grizzly bears. What do you think is going on, man? Like with this thing.
What do I think is going on?
What do you think is going on? What do you feel like?
I mean, there's obviously a bunch of different possibilities of what could be going on. But I feel like for somebody as important as Donald Trump, surely the security would be impenetrable. You know what I mean? Like, he's a very important
Dude, you ought to see like where this was. This was literally
I seen like the overview where he was like out in a field over here.
Yeah, dude, it's like at a ball field or something. Like it is really not like very. It shouldn't be that hard to keep people from being on. Did you see the story like of the shooter? He like apparently was climbing on top of this roof.
Yeah, it was like a series of buildings.
Not even a series. It was like looked like a fire department would have like a extra, 10 building, I guess you would say. Like it's got 10 siding all over. It's just a pop-up building, I guess, that they concrete the floor, make a shop out of it. About like the garage is down here.
Okay.
Yeah.
I seen a different thing. I seen like an aerial view thing of like, it was something different.
No, dude, this dude was up on like a garage type building or whatever it was, or just a tinned building, I guess I should just say. I don't know what it was, but either way, he was up there, and we watched this one interview with this guy. He said that he was hollering at the cops for like 3 or 4 minutes before they actually like figured out where they were talking about, like after the shooting had already started, because he was crawling up there and they couldn't see him. Yeah, it's wild, bro. It's wild.
That
so
is
do you
wild.
think that this is just a radical, or do you think this dude's going to have some connections? That's my question.
I think someone in the CIA got fired.
Oh my God, dude. We're bleeping that out. We're not getting into this.
Oh, Lord.
Maybe.
Someone got fired.
Bro, I'm telling you right now, this is all conjecture. We are idiots. This is all alleged. We're just having fun. We're just trying to talk a little bit.
Fun.
We're just having fun talking a little bit of ish and freaking
ass.
out a little bit. We're kind of a little bit scared. But man, you can be scared with us. And anyway, dude.
Seriously, though, I mean, no, dude, that's kind of fishy, man.
What do you think? Seriously, what do you...
Seriously, though, dude, I think as somebody as important as a politician, as Donald Trump, who is a former president, would have impenetrable security, dude. I'm talking everything is being monitored. Everything. The surroundings, and so forth, dude.
Yeah.
How?
Bro.
You know how? Like, unless it was incredibly crafty, he was hiding up there or something.
Dude, he was... They said this
like
dude
overnight or for
this,
like...
No, this dude just said he was like... They noticed him crawling because they were on top of the bleachers. And they hollered down at the cops and was like, we see him crawling up there. We can see him.
Yeah, but where'd he come from?
I don't know. He was just probably had a ladder or something. I bet they're going to find some way for you to get on top of that roof.
That's what I'm saying, though. Like,
they're
they
working through all
stay
that
up there
right now.
overnight.
No, dude, he climbed up there. Yeah, there's no way. He climbed up
But
there.
how is he going to do that during the day of?
It just depends, dude. If you're in a small town, maybe they just didn't have that one little corner with a cop posted on it. And they should have. Because it was just a small town, man. A real small town. Or a small town little pavilion. I don't know. I mean, it wasn't a town. I mean, I'm sure it was just like a little, it looked like a ball field, I guess.
How
I'm not
often
sure
is this happening in other countries?
Sometimes, man, I feel like world leaders get killed all the time.
I mean,
I really feel like that happens.
They do get killed, but I'm talking like in more of the,
there's
civil.
been
more of the more civil countries.
There's been 18 attempts just in the U.S.
I know, but
with 4 completions.
I wonder how many in like the USSR. Russia. You think anyone's took shots at Putin?
Yeah, bro. Well, do you remember that, like, whenever Putin had that guy, that warlord or whatever, that was Russian, turn on him? Did you ever hear about that? There was this warlord that just...
I heard like a commander of the Russian army.
Yeah. He like turned his forces going towards Moscow.
Yeah.
Because he didn't agree with what Putin was doing.
Yeah, I heard about that.
Yeah, and then he like got in a plane after he made peace with Putin, went and shook his hand and stuff. Like 2 weeks after that, he was in a plane and got shot down.
Okay.
Yeah, did you see that?
Maybe.
Yeah, they shot him down. Like the Russia shot him down.
As they should.
Allegedly.
As they should have allegedly done.
Yeah.
Traitorous.
Bro, I'm just freaked out about it. Because, dude, if he would have died...
That would have been absolutely crazy. Him getting shot at, though, getting hit in the ear. Like, did it actually hit him in the ear, right? That's his blood.
It hit him in the ear. He just had... Let me pull up his statement. He has a statement now. He already posted one. But he was just... If he would have died tonight, dude, it would have been civil war. It would have been all-out civil war.
Yeah, that'd have been crazy. Woo! We was not ready for that one. Nobody was. Quit shooting at the presidents, y'all.
Bro, what do you... I mean, just... I don't even know what to say as far as... all the things that could happen, because one thing that I have noticed is there's no like looting and rioting and stuff going on, at least that's in the news so far.
What is going to be the collateral from this?
Well, what initially when you heard about it, what would you imagine? That he got shot at, what did you imagine? that was going to happen because of this.
I mean, immediately everybody, I feel like nowadays just jumps to conspiracy. Like you want to think it wasn't even somebody who just hates him, you know? Like it's never ever been like, it feels like somebody who just disagreed. It always seems like deep state plotted, you know? I don't know. Because as soon as I heard about it, I was like, wow. Like, I immediately thought this is either staged or... I don't know, man. It's hard to believe anything anymore, but I don't know. As I kept seeing it, it was just like, yeah, he really got shot, it seems like.
Bro, the thing is what I'm wondering.
Him throwing his arm up is hard as hell, bro.
Hard, bro. Look at this. look at this. This
yeah,
dude,
they said he counter sniped him immediately.
Yeah, you know they absolutely tapped his ass as soon as this happened.
Yeah, they said, I seen a thing that said they counter sniped
Did you watch
him.
the video and stuff?
No,
bro. It was within probably 5 seconds of the first shot that it was over. The shots were done.
Was it just one shot?
No, it was like 8 or so.
8 shots?
It was probably. Let's watch this video.
You missed him 8 times. Holy
yeah,
hell.
bro. No, there was 8-ish shots total.
Ish.
Yeah, there was like 8-ish shots total. Okay. Because if you listen, whenever you listen to it here in a second,
holy hell,
you can. When you listen to it here in a second, you can kind of. God damn, Jesus. But you can actually hear like the shots, all of the shots going on.
Okay.
Right. If you hear all the shots going on, you can tell that not all. Like some of those shots have to be the one killing the shooter. Right.
Okay.
Like
yeah,
they
were
can't
firing back.
Exactly. So they weren't, you hear all of the shots total. I bet like 3 to 4 of these shots are the ones going into the shooter.
I doubt it. I bet he got like 1 or 2 off.
You think his shots were 1 or 2? I think he got 3 off.
I bet he barely got 2.
We'll count them. All right, just let's not talk through it. Let's watch it and then we'll see.
All of that chart's a couple of months old, and if you want to really see something that's said, take a look at what happened.
Bro.
2. Telling you.
You think he got 2 off?
Dude,
I think he got 3
as
off.
soon as they heard that first shot, they were sweeping. Someone found him. Tick, tick. Everybody else was on him. Tick, 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 tick. It was done, dude. I seen him grab his ear, like, immediately.
Bro, I'm telling you, I think he got hit on the first shot with his ear.
That's what it seemed like.
Want to really see something that's said, take a look at what happened.
See, that was bang, bang, bang. Bang, 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 bang. Like, that was like 8 shots total, probably. You know what I'm saying?
All the gunshots sounded the same.
Yeah, but I'm thinking the first 3 was him, and then they were on him within the next. Dude, how quick was that? That was from like second 8 until like second 12 or 13. It was over.
It was very quick.
Done. That is insane. Dude, if they would have killed Donald Trump tonight, there would have been what would a civil war even look like today? Because the Civil War, like back then, was different. It was North versus South, but this would be right versus left. This would be neighbors. You're fighting neighbors, dude.
There is no sides. It's just mayhem.
It's just absolute. Is it though? But or would people just do what they're doing right now? Conservatives would just be like, that sucks.
You think so?
Other than January 6th last year, like when are real like reasonable? But then against January 6th, or not last year, but January 6th a few years ago, even those people, I still think that stuff's kind of crazy. You can't just walk into a state building or a federal building where they run the country knowing that you can't be in there. Like you're trespassing.
Yeah.
You know you're trespassing. Whether a cop just lets you walk in there or not, because they were instructed not to touch you because they don't want to kill you.
Right, and they were in there raising hell.
They were in there raising hell, dude. I think that's wrong. You can't do that. I think you can't do that.
I mean, nobody just has any business doing that to begin with.
No,
You know?
you can't do that. That's against the rules.
Yeah.
Everybody would say that, but
So foolish, dude, I swear.
what I'm trying to say is like
people laugh at us.
you have a lot less of issues where people just go and burn down cities, bro.
Yeah, with the riots, dude.
With a lot of different riots. Now, some of the riots, I mean, I never think riots really make any sense. Anyways, you're destroying people's businesses, houses, communities.
Yeah, it's just
that's not
ignorance,
smart.
dude.
That doesn't do anything. Now, what would do something is peaceful protest like you're supposed to. I think that's a really good thing. I support peaceful protest.
It's more effective.
I think so. You're not, dude. Then you have like all these business owners behind you. You have all these politicians.
You have a point. I mean,
politicians
a riot's
get behind
just
you.
nonsense. It's
A
ignorance.
riot for a lot of reasons is just nonsense. People
I'm
have
interested
causes,
to
though.
see what's going to happen from this in the next couple of days. I wonder if anybody will take any kind of action.
Bro, I don't know.
Because they're going to have to find out one way or another what's going on, dude. Because you think they're just going to be like, oh, we're not going to say nothing to nobody about who it was. It was just some guy. He got away. Or, no, we got him. We killed him. Nothing to worry about.
They're gonna say who they got. Like they're because they already killed. They killed the guy.
I feel bad for the
There's
fellow
pictures
they're
of the
blaming
dude just
this
laying.
on.
There's pictures of the dude laying there.
Poor guy.
Not poor guy.
Yeah.
I wish we could have caught him alive though. Found out who he's working for real, dog. I'm not kidding.
3 letters.
Don't be like that, dude. Don't be like
Dude,
that.
I'm skeptical, man. I'm.
Look. Here we go.
I don't believe
Look
it.
at that shot with the blood on his ear. Man,
Or Donnie D, dude.
old Donald J, buddy. These people laying around. Yeah, dude, I'm telling you, it's crazy. It's freaked me out. It absolutely has scared me to death because I don't know exactly where this goes.
We'd be foolish to try to even predict anything. It could go anywhere. It's really what kind of information they can gather from this. I don't know. If there's something, then I'm sure it might have some collateral, dude. It'll probably butterfly into something traumatic, depending on what sort of information they can gather from this. But, however, I don't know, dude.
I'm just
know.
sitting here.
People should definitely keep an eye on everything that's going on. Everybody should at this point, because if they're gonna try taking shots at our presidents, like.
Do you think that this just runs really deep? Because I'm starting to think that it's just it's to the point of like we've lost all confidence in one. The only other one that's going to keep a lot of this stuff under wraps because bro, this has come off of a lot of crazy stuff. I'm starting to really worry that this goes because there's those conspiracies and I try not to be that kind of guy with all the conspiracies. Actual conspiracies, like other than the fact that Bryce Mitchell, the UFC fighter, might have just convinced me that the Earth's flat, but we'll get into that on another episode. I try not to be the one with the conspiracy saying that if there's an absolute deep state, they run everything. I like to think that whenever you get in there and you have power, you appoint people to positions, they run them, and you're the CEO of a business. The CEO appoints somebody who's over the finances, a person who's over the operations, a person who's over, HR, people who are over all these things. They have all these people, and they report to the CEO, right? So all these people just kind of go to him, and then he just kind of is just getting to the point, I feel like, where he's just saying, do your thing, whatever. And that's what I mean by there's a deep state. That's what I feel like a deep state is. He put the people in the positions, they're pretty much running the country for him right now, Biden. Right? I've always tried to argue that against the idea that there's a deep state that's like, they're always the people in the back of the room. I joke about it sometimes. Sometimes I'm like, yeah, there's always that one person that's always in each photo and like for 20 years or whatever. It's like, who is that person? Like, because they're the ones actually run. They're the people that nobody knows. I try not to be like that, but dude, it's getting to the point where it's like, if you completely control what everybody's going to be able to do after trying to get him convicted, now it's like clearly he's probably going to win, and then this is just making me freak out. I'm freaking out over it.
Like putting him in jail, like incarcerated him. He's got a mugshot.
Yeah, the coolest mugshot ever.
This guy, dude, and now he got shots thrown at him, and it's concerning, dude. That's what I'm saying, though. People should be worried. Everybody should be worried about it, because I mean, we are the people who can make a difference of all of this.
Bro, we the people. United we stand, divided we fall. That's the rule.
Yeah.
There's the mugshot, dude. Here it is, bro. Yes, sir. There's the man. The best mugshot ever. That's the one. But
mad as hell.
If we all stand together, but the thing is you're allowed to disagree with people. You don't have to agree on everything. There's no way, because the way you grew up is different than the way I grew up.
Absolutely.
The people you care about, like, they would
and
benefit
has
more
different
from
needs.
That's what I was about to say. Your people would benefit more from a certain, situation than my people would, benefit from the same situation or a different situation. But you can't just go out here trying to control who gets into the spot. That's why we have checks and balances. Just because Donald Trump gets in there, not everything he wants to do is going to happen. The world will not burn.
Yeah, I mean, because there's a party against him, even if he is president.
Yeah,
because he's got all of Congress in the House.
Yeah, yeah.
But I don't know. I thought he did good. When he was president.
I don't exactly know. I don't know what people try to say about like what's considered good. I think that as far as the financial point up until COVID, that's another thing you have to think about with Trump's first term. He dealt with the first happenings of COVID whenever people were first freaking out. I remember quitting in 2020, quitting Walmart in 2020 because of COVID, because I had Connor. Connor was born that September. I ended up quitting like 6 months after he was like 6 or 8 months old whenever I quit.
Yeah.
So he dealt with that because the election is in 2020, in the fall of 2020. So people were like, "Oh, this all sucks because we're in fucking COVID, man." So,
and then here we got Joe Biden, and
Joe Biden took up after COVID. So like we were already at the lowest point,
dude.
That's what I'm saying. He took up the last half of COVID, maybe a little bit longer than half or whatever, but he took up the end of it. So he picked up the ball whenever we were almost at the bottom, if not almost already at the bottom. It can only go down so far, and then it's going to rebound. So whenever he talks about, we rebounded Trump's trash, whatever, he was in a good position.
I mean, things were cheap
to do better. Yeah,
things were cheaper at least. I mean, I just see way too much on the internet, at least, dude, of people just posting like videos of like, oh, look, here's a receipt of like something I bought. It's something like it's trending on TikTok. People are finding old receipts from things they bought back in like 2020, 2018, 2016.
Things are like
they'll go buy the same exact items today, dude, and it's like 200%, 300%, 400%. It's actually insane, dude. Like something that they paid like $86 for back in like 2018, they go and it's like $200.
Dang, dude.
Today, and it's like a couple items, but I don't know.
I'm telling you, it's just I don't know where this ends. I feel like this is just lets everybody know that like this is about to get real, because this is crazy. How this plays out the next few days is going to really kind of be on my mind. This is going to be everywhere. Nobody's going to not be talking about anything other than this race and the fact that Donald Trump just got shot.
Yeah.
This is going to be crazy. Marathon Monday. That's what they're going to call. That's what they're going to call. That's what they're going to call the. For you guys, it'll be tomorrow. That's what the Monday after this happened. It's Saturday today. On Monday, dude, it's Marathon Monday for the news. They are going to be absolutely freaking out.
They already have been. I've seen it everywhere. I've seen it 30 minutes before you even called me and told me.
Dude, I'm telling you, this is bad. So let's go ahead and close up. I didn't want to do one too terribly long. I just wanted to get in here and cover this. But bro, just let's close up. So what do you think is coming from the? How do you think this is going to play out? Who do you think is going to be responsible? I want like somebody specific. What do you think's playing out?
Well, they're just going to pin it down to a single individual. I feel like it's always been just a single individual.
Yep.
It's never really like a organization or
Yeah.
a cult or anything, you know. It'll always just be some random guy.
Yeah.
Unless unless they really do find out something, you know. Unless this dude was like, "Hey, you were working for someone. We actually know who this is." That would be actually pretty stunning to me, because I feel like, or at least with previous like assassination attempts, it's never really been like somebody of significance to a certain organization. It's always just been some dude, you know,
Like Lee Harvey Oswald. That was just some guy. John Wilkes Booth. It was just some guy.
It's always been just some guy.
Always has been
Always
just some guy.
anybody.
But I
of
feel like
significance.
I'm starting.
Martin
That's what
Luther,
I was saying a minute
you know.
ago. Whenever I'm talking about the conspiracy aspect of it, is this deeper than just some guy? Always is this like a secret thing that's going on?
That's what
with
I
taking out
always-
these world leaders or controlling the politics of it all. What do you think?
Yeah, I mean, it's even possible. It could be like outer country too. You know, like it could just be.
Foreign.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like foreign affairs type
Yeah.
of deal. And send a dude over, just drop him off, whatever. Could have thrown
And
him
the way
out of a
that-
plane.
because this is not going to be beneficial to. I will say this right now. It's not going to be beneficial to some of these other countries that we're sending billions and billions of dollars to if Donald Trump gets in there.
No, because he definitely probably does not agree with the fact that we have been giving that much money to other countries.
And I'm not. A,
As a
I'm
businessman, he,
Not,
you know,
as a
he
business.
he's
I'm
little-
a businessman because I'm a businessman.
he likes to take care of his people, you know.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
So you get a big old business like America, and for some reason, some dude before you was like, "Hey, we're just gonna be giving out just absurd amounts of cash to these countries
Hundreds of billions of dollars.
in money,
And I'm not-
supplies."
And we're not saying that these countries did this. That is not what we're saying. We're not saying that, are we, Cameron?
No, allegedly.
It's all. This is all just shop talk, alleged stuff.
No,
But-
and we do supply certain countries that actually need it for certain
that need things. But
right.
we're saying, I'm saying this is all just kind of
Some things are questionable.
Bro, anything could happen. You're right, though. It is just going to be some guy, ain't it? It's going to be some dude.
It's always been just some dude. What's going to be really shocking is if it's like some dude who's actually like from a different country and they like identify him as like.
Bro, come over the border illegally.
That's what I'm saying. Like,
Dude, oh my God, dude. Can
what
you
if it's like a
imagine?
Chinese guy or something?
Dude, don't be like that.
North Korean.
Oh my gosh. No, it wouldn't
Anybody.
No, he's good with them. Trump's good with them.
Anything can happen,
Bro,
dude.
anything can happen.
You know, there's so much going on.
Yeah.
So much going on that we are just not exposed to. Never will be exposed to. There could be any reason whatsoever.
Cameron,
And for somebody as important as Donald Trump, I mean, the whole world is watching.
this is what I think. I think this is probably just some guy that did this. Some guy decided to do this because he's crazy and he just thought that he could go up there and take out Donald Trump because Biden wasn't looking so good, and that's the only way that his Democrats or his Joe Biden was going to be able to get in there. This guy just is. I think that this guy is probably just mentally insane.
Some old pasty white dude.
Just some old crusty guy. Just some old not
Hardcore
even cold. He might not even be
Democrat,
old. He
dude.
might, dude. He might not even be old. He might be young radical, bro. He might be young radical, bro. Just absolute just was like, this is Democrat craze, and I don't think I'm not saying that being a Democrat's bad. That's not what I'm saying. I wouldn't say that I'm a Democrat or a Republican. I'm probably a lot towards the center on a lot of things. Socially, I'm a lot more towards center. Economically, I'm a lot more right. But the way that I talk a lot sounds a lot like I'm way right. But really, the truth is that I agree with a lot of social issues. My point is, the people are crazy on one side or the other. They're either hardcore Republican, hardcore Democrat, and then there's every single person in between. This is probably just a mentally ill person that decided that they could go fix this because Biden has been fumbling the bag the last 2.5 weeks.
Dude, it was so sad with the interview and the debate. Like, he couldn't even... Did you watch the interview after the debate?
I didn't
they
watch the
had?
interview, no. That's the only thing I haven't
My
watched.
mom was in whenever that happened, and my brother and my mom was watching it, and I went over to my brother's, and I watched, dude, I could have watched, like, a minute of it. It was sad. He couldn't, like, form a complete sentence.
I watched the debate 3 times. I've watched the
It was sad.
I watched the fumble at the NATO summit. I just watched clips on that, but I watched the news conference that he held, and it's just been bad for the last few weeks. And this happens to Trump right after that. I just think this person that shot Trump is just a mentally ill. I'm thinking young radical. I really am starting to think that. I'm betting this is just some young dude. He's like 4 or 5 years out of college. He's just really like, progressive, like super, super crazy person left. And because they exist. And I'm not saying that some
he was
super,
an
super
art major.
And dude, and I'm not saying that some super, super crazy person right wouldn't try to take a pop at Biden. I'm saying that that's likely too. I'm just saying the people that do this are probably.
That seems more likely.
I wouldn't say that. I
don't know.
I wouldn't say that.
I mean, there's just as much like ignorant right as there is ignorant left, and
that's what I'm saying. I wouldn't say it's more
ignorant
likely.
is
I
just
would say
ignorant, and to be like that, I don't know, absorbed into like I don't know. They like idolize these people. Dude.
I'm assuming a 50% split of people. If there's people in the 50%, because it's all. If you look at the polls, it's always 46, 45, 48, 40, 4 or something. 43, whatever. It's always like pretty well split right down the middle. I'm saying it's probably just as likely. I wouldn't think it's more likely that one would happen as opposed to the other. I'm saying that all of this happening right after this could just be this crazy person just being like, I can't let this happen. I'm the one who needs to fix this. I will do this for my country. Like this crazy person decides to go, you should not do this. I don't think anybody should be, any political person should be ever have to worry about this. This is terrible. Like you shouldn't have to do this. There's a reason we have a system. You have to keep the system. Vote. Let the people vote on who needs to be there.
Yeah, do your part to spread your belief if you feel so strongly. If you really believe one person should be president, then go to these debates. Help out, like volunteer,
donate your money to your campaigns.
That's more productive than trying to assassinate the president.
Yeah,
or the former.
Spread
president.
the word. Educate yourself on what the things that you like about each person. The thing is, for me right now, it's already one cannot handle it. He is not even able to do it. He's talking about there's leaks saying he has to go to bed at 8 at night. So. It's just to the point where I'm gonna vote for Trump just because I don't see how you could even think about voting for somebody like Biden. Just because, how would you even be able to justify voting for somebody like that? Now, somebody would say that how can you justify voting for Trump just because Trump is vulgar? He's an asshole. I do not like Trump as a person. I think that Trump doing what he can for our economy, being able to actually he's going to open up oil like I want to happen, because that's going to open up, like, oil drives everything. My dad's a truck driver. I can promise you, if he's paying $6, $7, $8 at the pump for gas, you're going to pay more for every single thing you have, because if you want to go to Walmart or Target or Costco or anything any place you ever go to get anything, you have to make sure or you're going to have to pay the difference in that fuel cost. Yeah. Somebody's paying for that.
Everything in this country is because of truckers, dude.
Everything. It's the backbone of America.
Backbone of America for real.
So if you, my point is I agree with Donald Trump economically. Therefore, I'm voting for him because Biden isn't even an option. He is asleep. The man needs to go retire. He did his part. He did it for 4 years. I think he did a terrible job. It is what it is. I can hold that opinion. People should be allowed to hold their opinions. Right. That's the way it should work.
I mean, statistically, though, you're right. I mean, everybody can vouch for it. Like, nobody can agree that, like, they're doing better in the economy. Like, in what way?
Some people probably did end up making it decent in this.
Some people perhaps.
Well,
dude.
I'm sure a lot of people ended up having something happen. They started a business. They did this different.
Right. Like in certain aspects, like policies might have benefited some people, but like Not for these bottom feeders I be hanging around with, dude.
Yeah,
That's
real.
for sure.
For me,
And I've seen it on the news too. They talk about it. Just like young people just can't catch a break, man. We got a bad time.
I'll tell you what.
Introduced
For
into
me and
society.
mine's, it's been a bad time. That's all I'm saying.
Hey, we get by. We have a
Yeah.
good time, but like, Lord have mercy.
Lord
dude.
have mercy. If it gets much worse, I won't be able to eat, and I don't even pay rent.
Dude, I like eating food. I
That'd
feel
be
like,
cool.
dude, with all of this, like one thing he probably has done is brought down obesity.
Oh my God, people starve to death.
The average weight
I bet it's up, but
in
anyway.
America. You think it's up?
I bet it is. We're not getting into this. Listen, Cam.
All right.
Cam, I'm glad you come over. Emergency podcast.
Emergency
Donald Trump was
podcast.
shot. Please give us a like. Hit the subscribe button. We're gonna hop out of here. Cam, I love you, buddy.
I love you too, dude.